What's up, everybody? It's your boy. I have to say right away, I'm smoking on an Ismail Haniyeh pack, but I'll probably make a video about that another time. Shout out to what the great Israel is doing with regards to these terrorists. Wow. Okay, now let's talk rap shit. I had put a poll, who had the better verse on Blackout? And what's interesting is I've got 106 votes. I love that. Keep them coming. I'm not even sure how I came up with the idea, but I was thinking to myself, somehow I think I was listening to Blackout, and I just was like, oh. Anyway, so I have the poll here, and so far it's almost even, but Kiss is in the lead. Okay, all right, some good comments here. I'll address it. Although what's interesting is that actually all these comments say J, except for one, Mr. HST, who says Jada. But honestly, because of the fact that Jada's going to win the poll. Interesting. So let's see who won. I think that, in my opinion, is a clear winner. But we'll go into it in some sort of depth. And yeah, let's start. Crazy record, man. Fuck. This is it right here. Oh. This is my shit. Oh, classic joint right here. Yo, used to have bad luck. Now you might see me in the jack truck, man. Stop. Okay, let's just start with that opening line, right? Yo, I used to have bad luck. Okay, that's hard. You know, it's always hard when you and rap can throw back to the struggle that you used to have, and you've overcome that struggle, and now you're fly, you're feeling better about life. Like, you know, this is what I think people don't understand about when rappers brag and things like that. The way to do it is through hard work or something. Luckily, your skill, your talent, you've won, you've come up. We want to see that, right? So, yo, son, you came up. Remember a pun? You know, just flossing for the sake of flossing is boring, or swagging for the sake of swagging is boring. But if you can throw in struggle bars, literally, it means more, because we struggle, right? So anyways, I love that opening line. Yo, I used to have bad luck. Now you might see me in a jag truck, masked up, either with a dime or a bad duck. That's hard. That's hard, right? Let's go. With the matching bandana, 38 snub, blue steel with no hammer. And then I mean, like, sort of more descriptions. Okay, so he's in the truck, he's got some dimes. Now he's telling you what he's looking like, right? And it's his own unique clothing, the Rough Rider shit, right? He's got the gun on him, okay? And I see, of course, the immortal line, Jadakiss, cause I walk around with your holding hands on my wrist. Oh! Ah! That's hard. First of all, again, lyricism. I see y'all want to glance. That word, the use of glance, is great. Not, yo, you see me shining or whatever. Like, I glance, right? It's a great word choice. At the kiss, right? It's almost like it's this spiritual thing, this entity. Kiss is the kiss. Is now, like, you know, it's not just a regular nigga. This is the kiss, right? Who's shining like a freaking god, right? So again, the way that this is written, because I walk around with your whole advance on my wrist, is hard. Continuing here. Rough Coronas and lemon. I in the green. Oh, I'm still writing the mean. That's a quotable right there. Okay? Excellent writing. I'm writing the mean. No one says that. Okay? Those are simple words. Still writing the mean. But putting those, coming up with the ideas to put them together and it means something, those still writing them ill rhymes, that's lyricism. Okay? Lyricism isn't choosing random fucking words and just throwing them together for syllable choice. It's saying stuff that sticks to the brain, that is creative and has a visual to it. You know? On my 16s that give you visuals, what's that Jada line, right? Anyway, that's fire.
even though I look right in the beam. Judge find out it's my team.
He boost they bills. Now I'm try they boost they sales. Hey, bars on the table and the eyes on the label. Facts. Up in the mountains to try to slay you. You ask me to know, fuck what you ask me. Okay, now I would argue that this is all cool, like the sort of the bars. This is all cool. Rednecks up in the mountains to try to slay you. Call me raspy. Tell me what you want me to know. This is all cool. This is fine. Like, these bars aren't crazy, but they're good. They all fit. Obviously, Jada's killing it, right? Then, of course, I got a lot of horsepower, so I'm able to skip. That's nasty. That's nasty. And you know, it's funny when he says a lot of horsepower. I just picture, like, is it what, the Ferrari logo? I'm trying to remember. What's the? Oh, it must be the Ferrari logo, right? It's just. I'll house power, so I'm able to skip. Usually a good nigga, even though I'm able to flip. You for the kiss, 100 for the locks. Cool, then I write a hook for a drop. Oh, I write a hook for a drop. And he's talking about obviously the horsepower, the drop. Anyway, it's fire. Whatever's in my bank is a bet. Okay. Zebo's my pet. You can bet he'll get the legs and the neck. You can bet he'll get the legs and the neck. That's some real damage. So anyways, Kiss versus Nasty. Okay, Kiss kills it. This is obviously when I think I was looking at old versus footage, and I think Jada started off his battle with Fabulous with Blackout. And it was like, yeah, it's over. It was just like, as soon as you put Blackout on, it was a wrap. I mean, period. I mean, I'm talking about the whole battle. It was a fucking wrap. I think I even made a comment about that. It's literally, in fact, let me see if I can find that comment, because that shit was fucking hilarious to me. It's like 49 seconds in, this shit is already over. Yeah, and I predicted this. I remember people actually pretending like these guys were somewhat equal in versus, or that Fabulous would somehow beat him. I was like, what? You guys smoking rocks? It was already over. Yeah, he put on freaking Blackout. It was a fucking rap. It was lopsided as fuck. Anyway, so that's Jada's verse, okay? Now, some have said that, you know, according to this, 54% say that Jada had the better verse. Okay, all right, now let's see what Jay said, okay? Let's skip to Jay and find where Jay's at.
Nigga, the boxer L, nigga going legit. You hold your 9 if you holding the to die. I tell all my niggas ride.
You ain't leaving the dime, motherfucker. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm a monster. Okay, first of all, let me just keep it real. Jay had the better verse. Okay. Jay had a way better verse. And you're talking about, this is where I say there's levels to this rap shit. Okay. Jada had a phenomenal verse. He had a great, Jada had a great verse. I wouldn't say it's a phenomenal verse, but it's a great verse. Hove had a phenomenal verse. There are levels to this rap shit. There's a reason why we look at Jay as being top 5, top 3. Right? And Jada, not so much, even though Jada is amazing, but Jada is still a bit behind. And I'll tell you the difference, because literally you can hear it in these bars. Even just the energy. The dude, the fact that there was that little beat switch up, pung, kung, kung, yeah, I'm a monster. And that to me sets off this whole bar for a bunch of reasons. Let's go back.
Monster, sleep whole winners, wake up and spit summers.
Yeah, nigga, putting up Will Smith numbers. First of all, I'm a monster. I sleep whole winners, wake up and spit summers is ridiculous. Ghetto nigga putting up Will Smith numbers. Okay, Will Smith was like the biggest thing at one point in rap. So for Jay to not have that clean image and clean raps, and he was putting up real numbers at this point, is like, yo, you are a monster. And here's the thing that I would argue that makes guys like Nas, Jay on another level than your competition, is that they embrace the metaphysical, right? They call me Jehovah because the flow is religious. It's like, it's getting into that spiritual realm of rap where it's like, yo, you are somewhere else now. You're not even human. Okay, because Jada's saying all that sort of drug dealer cool shit, whatever. You know, I'm a guy. I got the, you know, some. You know, you might find me with a dime or a bad duck. All that shit's cool. But Jay is coming in on some I'm Yeti, right? Like this is what I am. You know what I'm saying? Like that's me. Like this is who I am, literally, in rap form. That's a different thing entirely. When you start invoking certain images in your rap that's on some supernatural fantasy shit and you make it real and human, you're on a different fucking level. And it's not like you're sitting there being like, I'm like a Yeti in the cave. No. But you automatically think this because you start with, I'm a monster hibernating in the cave during the winter. You're thinking bear or some kind of supernatural being. And this is where, of course, when you have that supernatural, quote unquote, level of talent and your bars are going in that direction, that's when you really, really fuck with niggas mentally.
Surrounded by sixes and hummers, bitches among us.
Trying not to let this bullshit become us. Now, this is the line, to me, that is incredible. Because, again, the difference between Jada's verse, Jada's just rapping more about how he's fly. You know, you pay 30 for the kiss, 100 for the locks. Okay, fine. You know he's got his people. But Jay's verse is arguably more philosophical because he's like, listen, I'm getting out here. I'm doing it. But I'm also seeing the bigger picture, and I'm trying not to fall into the bullshit. Do you know what I'm saying? And again, this is the stuff that self-awareness is what makes Jay on a different fucking level than all these other rappers. And self-awareness is massive. Again, if you can put that in your rhymes. I used to be a fan of the Jackson 5. You know why we like Nas a lot is that Nas would throw in little bars that showed that he was extremely self-aware, right? Even like, for example, it's like self-conscious. Listen to self-conscious, Nas's verse on self-conscious, where he's sitting there thinking about, 50 on the dash when your life ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Like he's thinking on sort of he's evaluating what the fuck is going on, even though he's getting it. He's living the dream life. But he's sitting and really evaluating, where is this going? Right? That's what separates Nas and Jay from the rest of these niggas. Because a lot of them are just like, yo, I'm good, I'm flossing, I'm fire, I'm dope, I got girls. But where is this going? It's insane. Chains that I hit my number. Notice the chains now that I hit my number? Come on, man. The chicks I twisted. See the digits unlisted. Oh, that's hard. That's hard. See, this is the other thing. This is that like, damn, I wish we could be in that position type of thing. You know, brothers like hear that like when you can be turning down women like that, you know, and I say this to the ladies, you know, like no disrespect to, but it's not like that. But my point is, you just got so many girls coming at you that's like the people just done changed. Like you don't even like you can't even get a hold of me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's some crazy. Again, it's wish fulfillment, fantasy shit, but it's also real. I mean, he's probably living that at that point. He's famous, right? So those are the kind of things that just stick to niggas. You're like, oh shit. My name, facts. In the heat and the rain. This is the hard part. Niggas is hot heads and the bullets is heat seeking. Oh, chase those not. First of all, niggas is hot heads and the bullets is heat seeking. Yo, I had the CD. Yo, when I heard this record, first of all, Kiss kills you, kicks it off, and then Jay starts flowing. I was like, no fuck, like it was just like, damn. I literally remember pausing, like, did he just say niggas is hot heads and the bullets is heat seeking? Some guided missile shit, some Hamas destruction type shit. Wow, and then he's like, J Flow for pesos, chase hoes not. That's like one was not type J, and I love that shit. That sarcasm, that shit. See, Jay was the best at that. Jay, that's to me, and I think Clark Kent has talked about this, but that is Jay at his greatest. He probably heard that, was like, nah, this nigga is like the best rapper I've ever heard in my life. because Jay could do shit like that, where you're like, oh, that was slick. Chase hoes not. I just circle around the block in a drop. Come on. Where the sunroof used to be. I can tell you're not used to me. When the meat is tough as done at a gun butcher. Yeah, it's hard. That's hard. And then Jay, see, that was the other thing with Jay that's fantastic, because not only is he lyrically phenomenal, but he did keep a little element of that sort of Fushnickens, you know, delirious, where he can get fast on you real quick, almost on some real slick, and then he stops and he's gone, right? He obviously didn't overdo it, but that's the genius of Jay. And Jay can kind of do that, get into that pocket real quick, just fuck you up real quick, and then he's back to that calm, slick shit. Again, brilliant. Shots of non-toucher. Excited when the gun touch you, motherfuckers. Yeah, like, he was right. He was right. You're about to witness, and that's what happened. Oh, so obviously my vote goes to Jay, hands down. I think that Jay just had the better verse, straight up. I love Jadakiss. I'm a big fan of Jada, but he wasn't fucking with Hove on that. Hove bodied it. I mean, shit, the song even starts with Jay. It's like they knew, like, right away. He got it. He killed them. Like, you know, and anyway, I love talking about this, man, because, you know, it's interesting. Great art is so much fun to talk about, you know, like, because the replay value is so crazy. You know what I'm saying? And what's really dope about hip-hop, again, it's just like, it's the confidence and the happiness of it all. You know what I'm saying? Like, black men, we want to feel confident. I would say just not black women, but black people in general. And really, I could even extend that to others as well. Like, anybody that feels downtrodden, we want to feel confident, because the world is a pretty brutal place, and the world can shit on you constantly. And that's why it's extremely important for us in hip-hop to have that confidence in our delivery. Confidence is huge. It's huge. You got to sound tough, like aggressive, but again, do it in a slick way, because then that's that confidence, that zest for life. And this is why dweeb raps by Kendrick Lamar Limited will never work. You know what I'm saying? Like, the backbone of hip-hop is confidence, right? Like, this is when you look at how people were spitting before. Obviously, Rakim changed the way that people flow, and he was able to maintain that tough, mean confidence while sort of making it smoother and slicker. Right, so that's a sophistication that he brought into the game that was very important. But the point is that you got to have that confidence. This is literally why Drake started to take over once he started sounding more confident with the bars and the delivery. Worst behavior, no. You used to never want to hear us done, no. Like, when you started he started talking that confident shit. He started being more confident with the flow. And this is just like Jay. He started to take over, right? This is not arbitrary. You know, and I've never heard Kendrick Lamar sound confident when he raps, and this is the major reason I don't fuck with his music, aside from the trash bars and the weak beats and all that stuff. It just, dweeb raps is like, okay, show no, bro, that's not confident. Okay, that's dweeb rap. It'll never work. You'll never be that person, yo. You know, you gotta have that thing. And by the way, speaking of that larger than life shit, let's see if I can play. I had actually put this in the community section, but this is actually a really important point. Again, took into that. This is exactly what I'm talking about. See how these, you know, they're in this almost ghost-like realm. You're like, where are these niggas right now? You so hot. They be like grimy, dark, but it's beautiful. The colors are kind of crazy. Like, you know, look at that. That's hard. That's hard. You don't even see none of them, but you know there's a gang of niggas there, right? They're almost like ghosts and shit, and they're coming for you. That's what I'm saying. Like, when rap started to get into that space of just like the metaphysical and shit, you know, the fantastical, but making it real, that's when rap really started to, you know, to really show its true potential and quite frankly take over. Now, speaking of the locks, you know, because we'd always heard Westside Gun apparently is like, and the Griselda boys are like the locks. Now I want to play this record. briefly. I want you to tell me how much of the locks this sounds like.
Fuck you mean I've been
Yeah, this sounds exactly like the locks, doesn't it?
Have my shooters sniff coat.
Yeah.
No aim, you better get low.
Dweeb delivery.
Attack my bitch with a tech in it. Feet fuck niggas rope, don't put your neck in
This
it.
is terrible. So, this is why, again, you might dress like the locks, but your music sounds nothing like this. In fact, this literally sounds like some Kanye bullshit. And I know that Westside Gunn is a big Kanye fan. I can hear it in his music, right? This is Kanye West stuff. I don't listen to this kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is that Kanye West with, like, a touch of Rock Marciano. Two niggas I don't listen to. You know? So, at the end of the day, man, confidence, confidence, confidence. That J verse was super duper confident. The Jadakiss verse, of course, was the same thing. But now you're looking at not just confidence, but intellectual confidence. You're talking about someone getting into that spiritual realm, okay? And this is what makes rap great, all right? Thanks so much for taking me out. As always, 1.